Have you ever felt like your emotions run the show? Calm one minute, overwhelmed the next? Or maybe you swing between extremes, wanting connection but pushing people away, wanting control but feeling chaos inside. If that sounds familiar, this episode is for you. Welcome to Mind Made Clear, where mental health meets clarity. We believe therapy should feel less like a mystery and more like a map. Many people begin therapy unsure of what to expect or what kind of approach will actually help. CBT, ACT, EFT, or EMDR. Don't know the difference? You are not alone. So, if you're asking, what kind of therapy is right for me? Let's find your fit together. Today we're exploring Dialectical Behavior Therapy, or DBT, an approach that teaches you how to manage emotions, find balance, and build a life that feels worth living. Fasten your seatbelts, set your seat to upright position, get ready for takeoff to mind clarity.
What is it? DBT was developed by psychologist Dr. Marsha Linehan in the 1980s. It was originally created for people with intense emotional swings or self-destructive behaviors. But today, it's used for anyone who struggles with emotion regulation, relationships, or stress. The word dialectical means two things can be true at once, like, I'm doing my best and I want to do better. DBT combines acceptance and change, helping you validate your feelings while learning skills to handle them differently.
Who's it for? DBT is for anyone who feels emotions deeply. People who've been called too sensitive, too reactive, or too much. It's often used for borderline personality disorder, trauma, anxiety, depression, and chronic stress. But it can benefit anyone wanting more emotional stability and self-respect. If you've ever said, I know what I should do, but in the moment I just can't, DBT teaches the skills that bridge that gap between knowing and doing.
How does a session look like? DBT can take place one-on-one or in group skills training. It feels structured but supportive, focused on learning and practicing skills, not just talking about problems. Your therapist helps you apply 4 key DBT skill areas in real life. Mindfulness, staying present instead of spiraling in thoughts. Distress tolerance, surviving emotional storms without self-sabotage. Emotion regulation, understanding and managing feelings before they explode. Interpersonal effectiveness, setting boundaries and asking for what you need clearly. How does the process look like? DBT works through structured exercises, homework, and real-time practice. Therapists encourage diary cards to track emotions and triggers, and you might even have phone coaching between sessions when you need support applying a skill. The process can feel like learning emotional first aid, one moment at a time. Instead of being ruled by feelings, you start to recognize that emotions are messages, not mandates. You learn that validation and change are not opposites, they're partners. That's the dialectic that makes DBT powerful. Let's go back to Rohan, the same person we've followed through other therapies. Lately, Rohan has been feeling emotionally drained. Small frustrations at work spark big reactions, and he ends up saying things he regrets. Afterward, guilt kicks in, leading to isolation and shame. He knows the pattern, but can't seem to break it. In DBT, Rohan's therapist introduces the concept of the wise mind, the balance between the emotional mind and the rational mind. When Rohan reacts impulsively, he's in emotional mind. When he shuts down completely, he's in rational mind. Wise mind is the space in between, calm, grounded, and aware. They start practicing mindfulness, noticing thoughts, naming emotions, and pausing before reacting. Next, they work on distress tolerance, using a grounding skill called TIP. Tip your body temperature with cold water, intense exercise, paced breathing, and progressive muscle relaxation. These skills help Rohan ride emotional waves instead of being swept away by them. Over time, Rohan learns to catch emotional triggers earlier. During a tough meeting, he feels anger rise, but instead of snapping, he takes a slow breath and silently says, "Both things can be true. I'm angry, and I can stay respectful." It's not perfection, it's progress. And that's what DBT celebrates. Progress, not extremes. Rohan realizes he doesn't need to choose between logic and emotion. He can live where both meet. Try it yourself. Here's a quick DBT-inspired exercise you can try anytime emotions feel too strong or confusing. Take a deep breath and gently place one hand on your chest and one on your stomach. As you breathe, say to yourself, "I can feel this, and I can stay here." Now, name the emotion you're feeling, not as a judgment, but as a fact. This is anger. This is sadness. This is fear. Then add, "and I can handle it." This simple act of naming and accepting what's present activates both mindfulness and emotion regulation, two of DBT's core skills. You're not fighting your feelings. You're learning to hold them with steadiness and choice.
Now, a quick fit check. Ask yourself, do my emotions sometimes feel too intense or hard to control? Do I act impulsively when stressed and regret it later? Would I benefit from structured tools to manage emotions and relationships? If yes, Dialectical Behavior Therapy might be your fit, especially if you want a therapy that's both practical and compassionate. That's DBT therapy. Structured, skill-based, and empowering. It reminds us that balance is not a destination. It's a practice. And healing doesn't mean choosing between acceptance and change. It means holding both. If this approach speaks to you, tell us in the comments. Does DBT feel like your fit? And which therapy would you like us to explore next? Don't forget to subscribe, because when your mind is made clear, you live lighter.